But I know obviously that's not possible. That can happen only in Bollywood movies. But nevertheless, I would love to share my experience as in my Gen Z age to the millennial right now, which I am. And I'm sure I'll be able to share a lot of learnings with you guys and things which I could have done better as a Gen Z. In the past 2 decades, the world has changed. There have been so many developments. The world has gone digital. There has been developments with respect to education, employment. Your earnings have got changed. The lifestyle has got changed. So the world is a totally different world in the past 2 decades. So there are a lot many opportunities. So to make it very short and simple, so that you can get very specific insights from what I speak, I will love to elaborate on 3 specific milestones which is going to come into your life. That is 1, education, number 2, your employment opportunities, and number 3, most important, your earnings, as in the money what you will earn. So starting with education, if I tell you about my time when I was in the Gen Z age, things were very different. You guys are very lucky. We never had so many opportunities. What we had, I will tell you, is like only 3 specific degrees: bachelor's in commerce, bachelor's in science, or bachelor's in arts. If you are the studious lot, you are lucky to get bachelor's in science. If you are not that studious, then you are left with no other option, selecting bachelor's in commerce or bachelor's in arts. So my time, I never decided to study based on my interest level, what I want to do. It was basically purely on the percentage that what I got. Based on that, I enrolled myself into the specific stream. Today, you guys are lucky, being the next generation Gen Zs, the kind of opportunities that you have. You have a plethora of streams, what you can choose for, right from doing a course into artificial intelligence, to robotic science, to whatnot. You can choose what you want to do. So what I would love to highlight over here is, if I could change, if I can get back into the Gen Z age, which obviously I cannot. So choose your stream very wisely. You know why? Choose your stream something that you love to do. Because this is something what you'll have to do for next 30, 40 years. Because whatever you choose, you'll get a job in the specific stream, into the specific field. And you'll have to do that for the next 30, 40 years. So be very wise in selecting the same. So make the best out of it. Number 2, coming to your employment opportunities. I'm sure in the next 1 or 2 years, you guys will be placed, you will start working. So once you start working, choose something that you love to do. Because whenever you do something what you love, you will do with all your full dedication and give the best out of it, and the outcome is going to be awesome. Like if I tell you about myself, when I completed my studies, so I was not sure what exactly I want to do. And there were not many opportunities also at that point in time. You will not believe, you would have not even heard about this, that when I passed out my 10th standard, so that is the time there was a government body, employment exchange. We had to actually go to the employment exchange and write down or register our name over there 5 years in advance, because there was a 5 years waiting. And if you register after 10th standard, that is after graduation, if you are lucky enough, you might get a job. Because there were not so many employment opportunities, the sector was not open. But I was a little lucky, because when I completed my studies, the call center industry came into place, the business process outsourcing. So I got a job into that, but obviously that job was not that easy, because your work-life balance was not that comfortable. It was completely night shifts. Then I got into banking. And when I got into banking, I did awesome. I'll tell you why I did awesome. Because in fact, getting selected also into the banking interview was very difficult. So I was into wealth management and investment banking. So we used to sell wealth management products and investment banking products. So sales being the number 1 quality that you need to have. I had no sales background. So the interview, the guy who interviewed me, he asked me, boss, why should I select you? I told him, sir, I can sell. So he just removed a pen from his pocket, he kept it on the table, and he told me, sell this to me. So I was successful in selling him the pen, and that's how I got the job. And after that, things have been awesome, because banking was booming. So not everyone is going to be so lucky. So I got something of my area of interest, sales. That's why I did well. So that's the reason, coming back to your employment opportunities, being a Gen Z, choose something that you love to do, your area of interest. That is when you will give your level best and grow to the core. And once you do that, believe me, listen to my this statement, put it in your mind, and trust me, you will remember me for your lifetime. If you work hard during your age of 20 to 30, you don't have to work hard for your lifetime after 30. But if you don't work hard during your age of 20 to 30, then you have to struggle for your lifetime. So give your best the 10 years, 20 to 30, and you'll make the best out of it. Coming to the third and the most important aspect of life, that is your earnings and money. Because money is not everything, but it is a very important thing. So I'm sure all of you will want to earn money, meet your financial objectives. So normally when we are in our 20s, we are not that far-sighted. As in, when we start earning, we end up spending most of the money into maybe partying, maybe shopping, spending on buying our daily needs, etc. But one aspect is very, very important. Like, I'll give you an example. So I bought my first property at my age of 21, a real estate property. So why I could do that is because I was in banking. We used to get awesome incentives. Salary was low, but incentives, for example, my salary was 1x. My incentives were close to 20x. So imagine my first incentive getting credited into my account, 20x. And obviously that amount was not sizable enough to buy a property. But at the same point in time, I took a risk. I took a home loan, I took a personal loan, and I invested that money into a property and I got my return. So my home loan liability, that is monthly EMI, was close to 1.4x. For example, if I am earning 1 rupee, so my EMI was 1.4 rupees. 1 rupee as in my fixed salary. But I took that risk because in these 10 years, that is 20 to 30, whatever salary you start, for example, you start maybe around 35,000-40,000 today. So in next 10 years, you can actually multiply 10x because this is your growth period. So you can take the risk of investing more, saving more, because your salary will go on increasing. So that is something what you can do. I will, in fact, you guys can try and Excel at home, use a FX tool with a future value. So if I talk to you guys about planning for your retirement, or maybe planning for your children's marriage or children's education, you guys will feel, what is he talking about? We are just in our 20s. But these needs are definitely going to come in your life, and these needs are unavoidable. I know today you will not think about it, but let's take it an example for your retirement planning. Let's take it if today you are 55, not 22. You're 55, you want to get retired today. So obviously you will have no income. The only income for you will be a corpus which you have in your bank account, and that interest, whatever you earn from that, that will be the only source of income for you. So let's take it, your retirement corpus, you want 1 crore rupees as your retirement corpus. So that is as on today. But when you're 55, that is 33 years down the line, if you're 22 today, so the retirement corpus is not going to be 1 crore. It's going to be more than 10 crores if you take a simple inflation of 7% per annum. So 10 crores is what you need to accumulate by your age of 55. If you don't start investing right now, you will never be able to, because today when you start investing, you have 33 years in hand. When you have 33 years in hand, today, just by parking from your salary, that is maybe around 35,000-40,000, if you park even 15,000 rupees a month, starting today for next 33 years, you will be able to reach your goal. But let's take it, even if you say, why should I start right now, I'm too young, maybe I'll start by my age of 32 or so. Even if you delay by 10 years, you know how much this amount will shoot up to. It will not be 15,000 a month. It will go up to somewhere close to 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees a month, because your 10 years have got reduced. So the earlier you start is better, because today if you start, it's only 15,000 rupees a month, and your salaries will go on increasing. So maybe 10 years down the line, your salary will be 4 lakh rupees, but still 15,000 is the only amount that you need to pay because you have started early. That's the power of compounding. So think about it, and to elaborate the same, focus on your education, choose something that you love, choose a stream to work, give your 100% in your age bracket of 20 to 30, then you don't have to work hard for your entire life, and start savings at an early stage. That will always help you to become successful, and all your financial goals will be met. And trust me, do this, and you will remember me for a lifetime. Thank you.